Hello everyone, this is Gopi. Welcome to my YouTube channel Power BI with Gops. Knowledge shared equal to knowledge squared. In this video, we are going to see how to display good morning, good afternoon messages in Power BI desktop and Power BI service. Let's get started. Greetings is one of the basic functions of communication and triggers positive conversations. Once your client or your end user opens the report and if the report wishes them how it feels. That only we are going to see in this demo. We are going to achieve this with a simple DAX measure. Let me explain you each and everything step by step. In this DAX measure, we are going to use a now function, UTC now function, hour function, and switch or if function. Let me show you one by one. This is the DAX function, and this is the result we are going to get. Let me explain you one by one. So in this screen, you can see two sections. One is IST and one is as per UTC. So everyone knows that Power BI service is working as per UTC time, whereas Power BI desktop is as per your local time. Okay, since I am from India, so I am using IST time. Okay, so let me explain you the measure. So here it is simple one variable we are assigning, and then we are using one return statement, and in the return statement we are used switch function. You can use if function as well. So in variable we just used now and hour function. So now function will return the date and time, and hour function will convert this into hours. So in this case this is 22. So this hour function will return as this entire date with time into single digit, which is hours 20. And this is the result for this particular time. Good evening. It is reflecting good evening because this time is 20, and if you check here, so 20 falls between this 16 to 24. So that's the reason it is reflecting good evening. So let's see what is this. So now function will return this, and however this entire variable is going to return 20, right? So 20. And then in switch statement, we are splitting this into four parts: night, morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, so if it is early morning 12 to 5, so then it will display as good night, and if it is morning 5 a.m. to 12, it will be good morning, and 12 to 4, it will be good afternoon, and the remaining time is good evening. So now it's 20, which means 8 p.m., so it is reflecting good evening. So this is for IST time, and this is for Power BI desktop. Whereas for UTC, because for Power BI service, we need to convert, it will be display only in UTC timing. So that's the reason. Instead of now function, we are using UTC now. So UTC now will return the UTC time, the date and the timing. Okay. And based on this, it is reflecting good afternoon. Okay. So this is for IST and this is for UTC. Now let's publish this report in Power BI service and see what is going to happen. This is the report in Power BI service, but you can see this 1438 and 1438. In IST also it is showing 1438, and UTC also it is showing 1438. So for UTC time, which is correct, but IST time is not correct. Now the time is not 1438, right? It is not afternoon. Why it is reflecting like this? UTC time, it is reflecting correct timing. As per the current IST time, the UTC time is reflecting as 1438, right? But good afternoon, this is not correct actually, because now it's night 8 p.m., so it needs to reflect as good evening, right? It is not reflecting. So there is some mistake is there. So we need to do some correction in the DAX measure. Let's see what is that. IST time is 5.5 hours ahead of UTC time. So let's see how to convert this to UTC time. You can see this, right? So how you need to convert means So from this now function is going to reflect the current time and date. Plus, we want to add our time difference. So what is the time difference comparing to UTC time? So we need to add that. So in this case, it's 5 hours 30 minutes. So 5.5 by 24. So based on your timings, you can adjust this value. So if you do like that, in Power BI desktop, it may give the different date and time. So in this case, it is showing 1:32 and tomorrow's date, and it is reflecting good night based on this time. However, if you see this UTC, if you add this same 5.5 by 24 to UTC time, so it will reflect the correct time and desktop also. And if you publish this in Power BI service, there also it will reflect the correct time. Okay. So in IST, it is showing 8:12, 1:32 good night. Whereas in UTC, it is showing correct 7:12 and the correct timing. Okay. Now publish this report and let's see in Power BI service how it is going to reflect. See, it is reflecting the correct time 2014 good evening, 2014 good evening. So if we use now function with 5.5 addition subtraction this, it may give wrong result in your desktop, but it will give the correct result in Power BI service. But if you use UTC now, so it will give the same result in desktop also and in service also. So whoever opens the report, so they will get the correct message as per their timings. So this is how we need to use the greetings in Power BI desktop and service. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new from this video. If so, please like this video, share it with your Power BI friends, and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you very much.